enjoy my salt lamp as the video portion of this because it's dark because it is the night before my interview and I am scared. A lot of it is because I don't know, my brain is doing this stupid thing where like I'm getting all this information, but I'm like, I'm not 100% sure how to answer. And then at random points, I'm like, oh, of course, I know all of that. So, at this point, I'm just gonna stop worrying about it and stop trying to like force everything. And I'm just gonna try to trust that I can figure out how to answer questions on the spot in a panel interview. So I already have my outfit set aside. I'm not real happy with my outfit, but it's what I have, and I feel that it is professional, and it might not look like the most stylish, but I feel like it's professional, and I don't think I should, uh, be, I don't know, in trouble for it. I don't know how to say, like, points detracted. I don't know. But hopefully I can get a point get the point across that I really feel that I'm made for occupational therapy and that I want to make real changes in people's lives, and I honestly believe that OT is the way to go for me, and hopefully they will see that I belong here, and hopefully I don't completely fail this thing. There's also an essay that I have no idea what the prompt is. So it's just a lot of things I don't enjoy. um, but we're just gonna try. And hey, worst comes to worst, I totally fail everything. I have resolved to color my hair a crazy color. So there you go. That's my attempt at like calming myself and knowing like it's not the end of the world. If I don't make it this year, I can try again next year, and I'll have even less of a course load because I'll have all my general ed kind of courses done. So it's probably gonna be okay. Hello, welcome to. I finally found a parking space. Oh my god. I think when I'm stressed out, it's stressed out in weird moods, cannot deal. I use weird accents because I've been going around this parking lot like I don't really know what I'm doing, but I really just like a place to I would like a place to park. Really, it's not that difficult, I would think. Really though, this makes me look like the British nanny, doesn't it? Oh my god. Okay, anyway, so people probably like, oh my god. I'm just nervous, and when I get nervous, it's not good. Like, oh my god, my body is not nice to me when I'm nervous. So I really do kind of feel like I look like Super Nanny. Oh my gosh. I'm supposed to be here at 9:45. I'm here at 9:15, but that's fine because now I have to figure out how to get to the room I'm supposed to be in and still then be a little bit early, albeit slightly rain-soaked, so it'll be fine. Oh my god. Okay, it's gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be fine, probably. I brought with me a blue folder, which apparently is a color that you should have. I don't know. Some site said that. And it has notebook paper. It has my resume. Like, I have 5 copies of a resume in it. I don't know if they need a resume. I have no idea. I've never done an interview of this particular type. Other than I have had one panel interview, and that was to work in a local police department, and that went poorly. So I'm terrified, and I'm just gonna try to smile through it. I try to do like some makeup so I didn't look like I didn't try, but I also didn't want to go too crazy because I didn't want to look unprofessional. I don't know all the rules, but I do know that appearance does matter a lot to the director. She was just talking a lot about how you dress and how you look for your interview. So I'm trying to adhere by kind of all these suggestions. And yeah, so I will come back to you hopefully when everything is over and we're here and we're just gonna do it. And if it sucks, it sucks. If it sucks, it sucks. We'll be fine. Just don't say that out loud. Okay, so I don't know how that went. I hope it went well. I got inside and then I was like, I have no idea where this is. I just assume it's on the 5th floor because part of the room number. I asked a random person who came down the stairs and they were super nice. Apparently their class had been canceled that day. And it just so happened that they now had a little bit extra time to help some random strangers. So they took me to the bursar person or someone like that, asked for directions, and then they took me all the way to the part that I would have had no idea where to find. I got on the elevator and then it was pretty simple after that. So really nice of them to do that because I would have had no clue where to go. And even based off of her instructions, I would have had no clue what she was talking about. It did not look anything like what she was saying. So we went in, we sat down, and there's a board in the front, and it tells you they have like a paper for you to write an essay on with the instructions for the essay, and then you sit down and write your essay while you're waiting to be called for the interview. The essay was not timed, so you could do it before and after your interview if you need more time. So the first time we got called in with 3 of us, so we did a mini group interview with the panel. The panel was 2 people who normally do the field work kind of stuff, and then the director of the program was there, and I've met the director before. She was actually my teacher for Intro to OT, so that was cool. So basically we were given a situation, asked to talk amongst ourselves, to come up with how we would respond to that situation. Then one of us opted to be the one to summarize, even though they heard the entire conversation. They were like right there, but I assume that was for a whole nother thing, so I'm sure that she probably got like bonus points, I guess, for offering to be the summary person, which was really cool of her because I was like, oh my god, I do not know what to say. And when I was talking, they started writing, and I was like, like, that doesn't sound good. Like, why are you writing? That was it for that one. That was nice. I got to kind of model after people, like how to do handshakes and stuff. And then we went back into that room. That's where I finished my essay because I wasn't finished yet. I talked to the other girl because there were 2 other girls, and the one girl got called in for her individual interview. And then me and the other girl were talking because it was empty and we were nervous. And, you know, we just kind of, we're in the same situation, right? So we were talking a bit. And then someone else came in, so we were quiet because they needed to do their essay and stuff. And I got called back. By then, my foot decided it was in pain. I guess I'm not wearing the right type of socks for these shoes, and it was like rubbing like the sole, I guess. I don't know. It hurts really bad, and so like I'm limping behind her trying to look professional. Again, I sit in front of them, and they just all 3 had one question for me. Thankfully, my horrible, I'm just kidding. The one story that like haunts me to this day about something that happened at my serving at Olive Garden, because I messed up and it made me feel really bad. And I did get direct feedback because they asked me like a situation where you got direct feedback that you didn't really want to hear, and how you could learn from that and apply that to your time there. And so I think that worked out pretty well. The second question, she asked me about study habits, what I think I needed to employ, and then the third person asked me kind of like what character trait I had that would help me in the program and after, I think. Kind of basically. That's what I got from it. That's what I answered. I don't know if this is a character trait, but I said, like an idiot. Not quite like that, but close enough. And then I was like, oh, sorry. I was gonna talk about, like, you know, when they do the greatest strengths and weaknesses, and I was like, oh, empathy, because I am an empathetic person. But really just, I was like, you know what? My brain doesn't like me being prepared. And so I talked about authenticity, because I think that is the single biggest thing about me. I don't even know, is that a character trait? I don't know. I hope they're not like, wow, that's not even a character trait, Stephanie, what the heck? And so I was just talking about, like, we tend to make it through things when we know people are real and they're with us. And then I told them, you know, I have autism and I don't know how to be anything but authentic. I'm just me, and I am authentic to people, and I expect that from other people. I get that that won't always happen, but like that kind of connection I think is so important. And especially in the world we live in, where people just move along and nobody seems to care. And then I said, I think that will help me through my program and afterwards in OT, because I don't know. God. So I don't know if I actually did okay on that question, or any of the questions for that matter. I think I did okay on the first one. I feel like that all made sense. You know, in hindsight, when you're like, oh, I could have fixed that it makes sense, you know. And then I asked 3 questions, 2 regarding the program, traits that they were that they saw being successful. Sound a lot like me. Definitely the whole like studying, setting aside time to study. On the academic side, asking questions is really important, which is great because I'm annoying about that. I asked for their cards because that's what you're supposed to do after an interview. They kind of looked at me like I was crazy, so I was like, or do I just email you? And I gestured towards the director, and she said, well, you know, we don't really bring any. And we've never been asked that question. I know why you're asking. So if you'll email me, I will send you an email with their contact information. So that was really nice. So I just need to remember to compose a nice thank you email for their time and consideration. But what was really cool was at the end when I shook everyone's hand. Oh, and I'll find out mid-March if I got in or not. So hopefully I do. At the end, when I was shaking everyone's hands, one of the people who deals with like field work and stuff said, I'm really glad because we need more autistics in the field. And I was like, yes! So I don't know if she was, okay, like to me, when you say that, you kind of sound like you're saying you're autistic too. Because that would be so freaking cool. Like, I would love to work for a fellow autistic. Like, what? And if not, like, even just recognizing that autistic people should be in the field is amazing to me. So that was cool. I really like that. So hopefully we connected there because she's really cool. And I was just happy to, that just made me happy. The whole way, me being confused where the heck I parked, I'm just like randomly just happy because she said that. And I was like, oh, so who knows? But if I make it, that would be really cool. And yeah. Hi, welcome to Life with Steph, Beth. Once again, we're in my bathroom because that's what we do here. It may or may not be almost 2 in the morning of the day that I'm having my virtual OTA interview. It is. So, fun. So today, I thought it'd be the perfect time to try this, the whole like robe tie curl things. So everything is just fine. It's fine. It's fine. Well, that's what we're gonna go with today because I don't really. I'm about to go into the meeting. I'm terrified. I hope this will be okay. Hoping for the best. The cool thing about this is that I actually can record because it's in the comfort of my own home and they're not gonna, so probably. I'm nervous, but it's gonna be okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it now, so. Hello. Hi. It's so nice to see you all today. So I would definitely take the time to listen to them and listen to what their concerns are. And I'm really excited about it. I've actually been talking to a lot of people about how occupational therapy could even help them. And it's just really exciting to me. So that's just a thing I wanted to mention because it excites me. So right now, as I mentioned before, I do set aside certain blocks of times and on certain days that I really want to focus on my work. That way I can kind of really get into it. So those habits have really helped me to succeed. That I'm passionate, and even, yes, about OT, but also just about life in general. I think that my purpose in life is to make a difference. I was also wondering if there were any changes that had occurred to the program due to the current situation with COVID, or how that was handled. Oh, that was terrifying. Oh my god, I'm so glad they didn't ask the question that screwed me up that last time. They asked pretty much the same question, so what they did was actually consolidated one of the questions that they had asked the group, and instead of having us do it as a group, they just had us answer by ourselves. So thank god, because I just summarized what our group went over that last time. So yeah, I went with passion this time. Authenticity seemed to bore everyone last time, which is terrible. I'm kind of sad because I didn't get to see the OT from Greenhouse this year. So yeah, we just had 2 people, which actually was a little less threatening. And so yeah, so hopefully I did okay. I don't know if I look like a moron, but I guess I can look back and find out if I did. I'm gonna get on to my essay because it's due before 11:30 and I have to email it to her. So I'm actually feeling pretty good because I kind of anticipated the questions from last year, thank god. And it wasn't a hot mess, I don't think, except for my 3rd question, because I really hadn't prepared that question much beforehand, but I just wanted to ask something more than those 2 questions because she answered them so quickly, and not to drag on the process, but to be like, yes, I'm definitely interested and I want to talk with you. I'm really hoping that I get on the main list. I really want the main list. She said that we should just be looking for an email and we'll know more information mid-March, probably end of March. I don't know, we'll see. Last time she said that and I didn't hear until I reached out in August. But that was different because of COVID, I think. But she said she planned on not telling people until it started, which was really weird. But if I'm on the main list, I should know soon. Hoping.